listen up. Hey, everyone, listen up. So we've got 2 blocks to do today.
Guys, boys,
So we're going to do 2 blocks today. Last week we did 3 blocks, but we're going to finish with some round robin stuff on the wall. We're going to finish with some takedown defense. So we're shortening these to 90 seconds. I want you to be working quicker and getting back to the point where we're resetting. Close guard with an overhook, butterfly guard with double underhooks, half guard flat on your back with double underhooks. I want these to be controlled scrambling positions. And I want you to try and control these positions if you're on the bottom and get your reversals. Use your underhooks, use your single necktie, use your butterfly hooks, whatever you need to get the fight moving, but try and stay in top position. Like, let's try and get away today from the habit of getting up and scrambling away and running away. I see this all the time. It's the fucking gayest thing ever. Just don't do it. Like, you're not gonna do it in a fight. You're not gonna do it in a fight. And most likely you do that and the motherfucker's chasing you, okay? Try and be a bit dominant. Try and get in top position. If you're gonna scramble, you get out, you turn and face the person straight away so there's no reach shot, okay? I don't want to see anybody sprinting away and spinning elbows that are never gonna land, okay? 3 blocks, then we're gonna take a break, then we're gonna do 3 blocks up against the wall. Front headlock, Khabib fight, and half back, okay? And in between these, we're gonna do 90 seconds, so slightly shorter, a bit more intense, okay? 90 seconds top, 90 seconds bottom, then we're gonna have a minute just working our hands, and I'll give you the combination when we get to it, okay? Bit of boxing, bit of pummeling, then we're back into the ground. Yeah? Any questions? Sweet.
Oh, just caught me in my post-workout workout.
So can you basically just give me a rundown on how your session's been today, like as much as you can remember of what you've done?
Okay, so today's Monday, squad, grappling base, but obviously MMA, so good warm-up, then it's very positionally heavy, so butterfly, guard, Khabib, all positions like that against the wall. And in the open, and then we're getting up and striking as well in between, just to get them good habits down. So you get up from a scramble and then you're straight on the striking. Good long morning, yeah.
I think today went alright. I had some good rolls. Yeah, two felt alright. I got subbed a few times, lost some positions, did some stuff like impressed me. I was like, well, fucking how do I do that? So yeah, a good day overall. And it was good, it's only 12 o'clock, so now I've got the rest of the day to enjoy. I'm happy with today's session.
A similar session today. I shortened the working time down a little bit from 2 minutes to 90 seconds, just so I can get them constantly resetting in that same position again. And then back to their feet, and I was giving them a combination, so they're not pre-thinking about the combination now. I'm giving it while they're tired, so you can kind of see them, they're going, what is it? Like they're foggy and they're tired. You know, come back to the corner, you're exhausted after a round, you're taking instructions. You need to be able to assimilate that at some point, you know, when you are tired. So doing some of that as well as adding the clinch work and the pummeling in. So we did 2 blocks. We did out in the open grappling, all guard stuff, half guard, butterfly guard, and close guard. And then we did up against the wall, the back taking, Khabib fight stuff, and then finished off with a round robin wrestling.
Can you just talk to me a little bit about the intensity of today's session and why that's important to be going through at your stage in your career?
Well, you just need to get used to it. You got to be used to all uncomfortable positions. Like the winner, like in a fight, when you start panicking and you feel uncomfortable and you feel like you're like drowning, that's the worst feeling in the world. And just be able to push through even though you're tired, your arms full of lactic acid, but you can just keep on moving, stay calm. All that time spent on bottom and bad positions is invaluable, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
They are really intense, but you get used to it over time, obviously. So yeah, still get a bit of pre-session nerves on a Monday, because you know you're in for it, especially if you've got around with Jimmy.
right, mate. Showed him that the other day.
Did Joey show you that?
He was like, if you get him against the wall, he's like, you're a strong guy, try it. Got one. It works, isn't it? Every time. Take it. I ain't getting it again. Unless it's Jimmy, you ain't getting it.
Two minutes left. 2 minutes left.
That was that rubbish.
25 seconds. Come on, stand up. You can peel that off. Both hands on that wrist. Both hands on that wrist. Break that grip. Break that grip. Break that grip. Yes! 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Time! Well, these guys have been doing some S&C, so I didn't want to start straight away with banging pads, so we went outside into the car park and just did some footwork. You know, there's some nice lines in the car park that we can work to, just making people conscious of where they're placing their foot each time. Trying to get everything as identical as possible, you know. I want every single piece of my footwork and my striking to be an identical piece to the same technique over and over again, you know. Like I want it to be like a factory line of Star Wars figures, just pumping out the same technique over and over again. That shows you've got absolute control over it. So that's what the goal was today. We did the footwork and we added a little bit of movement and punching on the end of it, just to make sure people were moving their feet with their hands. And then we came back upstairs and we've done some pads, but really basic stuff. Hitting a jab, hitting a double jab, hitting a jab, touching with a cross on the end, touching a cross with a hook on the end, touch with a cross with an uppercut on the end, touch with a jab with an uppercut on the end. That's all we did. There was nothing more complicated than that. But because we focused on the basics, everyone got better. Back a little bit. And I might move my angle a bit after the punch, so Riley's got to cover me. There we go. Good, yeah? Partner up and do some reps at that. Go, you can go. You finish your set. Break them up. So go 1, bang. And then you think about it. Wait for the next one. There you go. Wait. Nice, good. Good, then you can follow me, you see?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So something similar this time, but what I want you to do now is to try a triple jab, and we're just going to work triple jab because it accentuates the footwork. I want you to think about each time you step forward, you go forward, gain an angle, gain an angle. That's my intention with this footwork. So if I'm standing in front of Riley, my first jab brings me into range, bang. Now my next jab is to push him onto his heels, bang, bang. Also anticipating, of course, he's going to move back. So as I'm pressuring here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm intending to square him so I can go here, or I can go straight down the pipe, or I can level change onto squarer hips, yeah? So 3 hits, 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, and then reset. A little bit of forward movement, you move back, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, return to the center. 1, 2, 3, oh, drop your hands every time. Yeah? Nice and simple, let's do a couple reps of that. All right. See you later. That's it.
Slowly getting into some sparring as well. How are you finding that? How are you finding moving with all the guys and girls?
The best thing about these guys is that every single one of them is a different body type and they've got a slightly different style. You know, like Spunky's got a long stance, he's in and out, he's got a very high work rate. It comes looping and comes from weird angles. It's a bit of a kind of a kung fu flair to his game. Ella stands a bit tall and a bit high, and she's like kind of drilling you with short shots. Double punches with the same arm. You know, Riley, he's much more about picking his shots now. He's getting a bit more aware of, I'll throw this one to hit that one, I'll throw this one to hit that one. So each person in the group, every single one of them, Raffle, he's got really awkward timing, but he's very, very erratic in his movement. They give me a bit of something different to work on. And I'm just working defensive stuff at the moment. I'm reading my opportunities instead of making the most of them, because that doesn't benefit them as much as it, I mean, if I keep throwing every time they throw, they're going to start to shut down. I want them to work so I can see, and then I can correct their mistakes. You know, in another session. Right now I'm working on my defense and allowing them to throw a lot of stuff at me so I can see where their patterns are, and I mean it's kind of two things at the same time. I'm working my defense against stuff that's unpredictable, and I'm seeing what that they're throwing at me needs correcting in the future.